Counter-Strike. North American Counter-Strike. Online North American Counter-Strike. Counter-Strike 2 Online North America.
Still needs more lovely shots. Two back to back.
Need I say any more? Two top North American teams battling it out for a spot in another online qualifier that will determine who will be the next NA team promoted to ESL Pro League. The stakes couldn't be any higher. NRG, Blue Jays, two entirely scuffed rosters for this all-important match. According to HLTV, Blue Jays are using Freshie, whom they parted ways with approximately 15 days after he joined the team in July. This match took place in August 31st. On the NRG side, we got Double Unk, Nitro, and Daps. NRG's coach is standing in because at this point in time, they hadn't found a replacement for Carson just yet. And all I can say is that having Nitro and Daps, both well into the twilight of their careers, in the server together, reminded me only of this my XMG roster. Except that in this roster, they were all 20 years or younger, so you could kind of justify it. But aside from that little piece of trivia, let's see what these two NA teams have in store for us. In the first round, Blue Jays are looking to move into the B site, but NRG is right on their heels. We have Bro in the lower tons, we have Exotic fully cleared mid, and we have Zero presence to the long side. So NRG kind of know what's gonna happen. And after a couple trades, we get into this position. 2v3 on the B site, and Dabs hears the bomb going down. At this point, it's effectively a 1v3 on the site. So Dabs really focuses in on holding W and clicking mouse 1. But unfortunately for him, he kind of just whiffs all his shots, and Classia's able to convert this nice position. In the second round, NRG forces up and buys double scouts and does a really good job of getting multiple tags on the Blue Jay side. There's also this really good mid-round call from NRG where Nitro and Bro regain long control, get an additional tag onto Freshie, and funnel the Blue Jays towards the Cat side. And although Bro goes down here pretty early, Nitro's able to take the cover given from the cross smoke and get these 2 kills onto the site players. And in this position, Cryptic and Freshie really only have one decision that they could really make, since after losing the bomb site, they can't really go back and get territory onto the bomb site. So they're going to try and clear out Cat here, and this is like a pretty good play. Especially since double swinging here, and since they're so close together, double swinging here is going to be no problem. So that's what they do. And they completely delete Daps from the round. But lucky for NRG, they have Bro, who's just hitting the most insane shots. So in this round, Blue Jays are going to force up, and Cryptic is going to get an insane timing on this molly coming from Bro. And after Nitro's not able to get a kill here, we can just stop this right now. And this is just a free A site. There's 2 CTs towards CT in the form of Nitro and Exotic. And Dabs is over at long with a molly, and George is really far out. So this is just a free site. And long story short, Energy are not able to retake, and they just lose the round to a Deagle and a Scout and some Glocks. In round 4, Energy shifts over to having this really strong cat setup, and they're gonna crunch onto mid here and get this kill on Clausia. And so basically, since Blue Jays have virtually zero real estate around the map, like it's 4 of the Blue Jays players towards long, they basically have to run up long here. And they're initially not successful until we get this fake plant from Laxi. So after they hear that fake plant, Exotic peeks, and George goes for this crazy jump peek on the elevator. And if we just give it a second, we have Bro coming in from long, trying to salvage the situation, but it just goes from bad to worse. And Nitro, with absolutely zero chance in the round, gets taken out. And it felt like Blue Jays were somehow just able to pull these rounds out of thin air. For example, in this round, Daps is able to catch the mid player, and Bro is able to get another kill from Car. So it's a 3v5. NRG have 3 B players on the B site, but somehow it just doesn't pan out for them. And Exotic and Nitro are just left in a really difficult 1v2. A 1v2 that is finished off by Junior. And round 9 is just a disaster round for NRG. But it's important to highlight because this is just the type of game Blue Jays were having. Junior gets 2 opening picks, Cryptic gets 1 more in mid, and that's basically all 3 players taken down. And it's a free B site for the Blue Jay guys. And it wasn't until round 10 NRG were able to net their 3rd round of the game. A heroic round from George, which just goes to say how much NRG really needed saving at this point in the game. And so as the half ended, whatever curse NRG were given magically lifted. Or maybe it's because NA just can't play, CT side does too, and who really knows? But it all started with a really convincing pistol round. And I mean 0 kills in response to the long push. And Blue Jays go on a pretty NRG-esque losing streak on the T side, barred by really bad trades and lots of rounds where they were just getting blown out. But like I said before, and I will reiterate, it wouldn't be an all-American bout with some shameless fuckery. And that all happens in round 22. But before this round 19 was their first round win, which was also seemed to be a case of divine intervention where all the kills come in a crazy flurry and everyone's dead before you can even process what even happened. However, they weren't able to convert the 2 following rounds, and for round 22, they just kind of forced. All they had were pistols, armor, and an MP9. And I think Blue Jays had a really hard read onto this round. I'm not entirely sure what ticked them off, but it seemed like Junior was just really, really ready for that CT drop, and he gets 2 kills, and NRG walked into a hard counter for the mid to B that they were doing. But crazily enough, this isn't even the most impossible round that happened in this game. It quite literally is the last round, the final round of the match. So I gotta just fast forward into the round. It's 124, and if you can look at the map here, it's three. There are 3 Ts on the B site, 0 CTs, kind of in any position to stop them, and we even have this from Daps. Literally holding B tunnels from spawn. Maybe not the most ideal angle, but it's an angle nonetheless. And for some reason, Junior just somehow knows he's there. So after Junior gets that kill, it's game on, right? And I don't know what compelled this boost to happen, but Cryptic and Laxi go for this insane boost and get Nitro on the big box, and Exotic is able to get this kill on the Junior. And the whole game just literally comes down to these final seconds. And somehow, somewhere, we're going to overtime. But I won't bore you with the overtime because it's not entertaining and it's not as it could be as these last couple rounds. But there are a couple moments that do leave my head scratching, like